Normally, I start my videos off by saying, "What's poppin' T Squad?" It's me, Keisha. I'm here with my Power season, whatever, episode, whatever review. But today we're going to do things differently because I have some things I need to get off my chest. So, on last week's video, in the comments section, several of you took the time out of your day to write me comments saying, "You used to be so much fun watching these reviews, but ever since you said you don't like the show, you didn't change. You done sucked the life out of it. It's not fun no more. You act like you don't want to do it. You got an attitude and just take all the fun out of it." Well, at first, I was just like, you know what? That's that person's opinion. I could give a shit. But as they kept coming, and I kept getting annoyed by them, by the time I got to this person's comment that I'm about to read, I was over it. So, what is this chick's name? Makeup Love. Hey, how you doing, girl? You left a comment. I'm going to respond. You said, "I understand your sentiment about the unrealistic approach at times about this show, but sometimes these breaks down be going too deep. Ha, ha, ha. They got to give some action. I think you watch as a writer/director approach and not a viewer point." That sentence is fucked up. "That's one of the reasons I feel like you are so over this. LOL. Well, Makeup Love, hey, how you doing? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hove. I don't know if you're new to my channel. I don't know if you've been around since the beginning. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Keisha Urban. I'm a best-selling author. I've been a best-selling author for 15 years of over 20 novels. I've been featured in Essence Magazine, MTV, BH1, Double XL. I could go on. The list goes on forever. Your favorite writer, actor, actresses, producers contact me about their shows. They're in my DMs about their shows. I was actually asked to write a book series on said show that we're talking about today, Power. So when I'm giving reviews on the show, I'm going to tell my realistic views on the show. I'm not going to gas shit up to appease you motherfuckers. I'm not going to act like writing is so good when it's actually not. When a show needs to be praised, I will praise it. When it needs to be held to the fire over lazy ass, unrealistic, stupid ass writing, I'm going to hold said writers, producers, actors, actresses, whomever accountable for poor acting, poor wardrobe, whatever the fuck they may be, because this is what I do on my channel. No. Yes, I watch Power from a fan point, a viewer aspect, a writer aspect, a director aspect, because that is what got my reviews popular. People like coming to my channel because I gave honest, realistic views on why writers wrote it this way. Their mindset, this is what's going to happen in the future, this is why they wrote it that way. That's why I'm able to give you all behind the scenes tea and tell you death predictions or plot predictions, because I am a writer. So yes, I'm going to include my writing career in my reviews. So if you don't like the fact, Makeup Love, that I go quote unquote too deep, I don't know how the fuck I go too deep, sis, do you and me a favor. Either shut up and just watch and listen and enjoy it, or simply don't watch. There's plenty other people that do reviews on Power on YouTube. For any of you that feel like my attitude has changed towards the show, it has. I don't like it. I simply do these reviews for you all. I enjoy Power much more just sitting up watching it and laughing about the shit. Do I like to do reviews on it anymore? No, but since I fuck with y'all so much and I love you all, I continue to do them, and I will continue to do them. I'm grown. I know if I don't like to do something, I don't fucking have to do it, but I choose to continue to do it, and I will continue to complain about this motherfucker until they fucking get it right. But guess what? It's the last fucking season, so what the fuck ever. So yeah, I just had to get that off my chest so we can proceed. Once again, if you don't like what the fuck I, she, me, her do on my channel. Don't watch. All right. Now on to my review. I watched the episode last night. I'm gonna go out of order like we did last time because I don't even have time enough to be writing fucking notes and shit like I used to. All right. Tariq is in on the motherfucking kidnapping. That little nigga ain't shit. I'm here for it. Extort them motherfuckers for as much money as you can possibly get, especially out of Ghost and Tommy, because they both using your ass for their own personal gain. The only thing I did not like about their plot line is what has Tasha done to him. Tasha ain't did shit to him, but continue to love him and take care of him and try to look out for him. So from a writer's aspect, I thought that was kind of whack because she's been the most consistent force in his life. So I didn't understand why he would do that to his mother and not feel anything about it. But I guess at this point, his character is just a lost cause. So the feds pull Ghost over with all the pills and shit that he got from Tommy, because you know they got to come up with $2 million to give to Vincent within 24 hours. This nigga is shook. He don't know what the fuck is about to happen. They've introduced a new Fed agent. I forgot the chick's name, but she's pretty. I liked her aesthetic. I liked her little short black curly hair. So they pull him over because they want to question Tariq to find out, does he know who killed Proctor? But Ghost was like, he wasn't at home, and they was like, well, how do you know he wasn't at home if you wasn't at home? Like, what the fuck is going on? Ghost extorting Tate for meal. That part was funny as fuck when he asked a nigga for $1 million and Tate said, nigga, what? That shit remind me of Lorenz Tate O-Dog days. That shit was everything. I'm loving the fact this season, and here's me saying something nice about the show. Oh, gag on that. I'm loving the fact this season that they do have Tate's character being more aggressive, being a little bit more hood. He's a slimy politician one minute and then a hood nigga the next. I'm loving that aspect of his character. Lorenz Tate is doing a really good job portraying Rashad Tate's character. I'm loving it. I love the fact that he was like, nigga, I ain't giving you shit. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, you trying to fuck up my whole campaign, nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here. And it wasn't until Ghost told him, basically, I still have the recording of you talking to whomever saying how you were stealing money from your own campaign. Like, nigga, I will use that against you. Give me that motherfucking money. So now Tate's back is against the wall and he has to comply. Tommy asking them little niggas that work for him. I don't remember them motherfuckers' name. All I know is Timon, and we gonna call them niggas Timon and Pumbaa because that's exactly what they look like. One big, one small. Then you got this big Ofra, Moana looking ass nigga, this big Shrek looking nigga over here. So we got Shrek, Timon, and Pumbaa. He asked Shrek, Timon, and Pumbaa to get rid of product for him for free so they can get Tariq back. And Timon and Pumbaa like, nigga, I'm not doing that shit. We don't work for free, nigga. This ain't slave days. What the fuck you look like working for the white man for free? Nigga, you better get your ass the fuck out of here. So at first they not down with it until Shrek like, I'll do it. And because you know he got a soft spot for Tariq. He's been around for forever. And Tommy like, bet, thanks for the help. And so dudes is like, all right, I'll help you. And then Tommy walk off and Timon ass was like to Shrek, like, you always trying to be, you know, employee of the motherfucking month or some shit. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up. He was like, the boy has been kidnapped. Like, gosh, geez, can you have a heart? So he walks off. Tariq has Vincent roll up on Tasha because he knows already how everybody's gonna move in this situation. He knows that his father is going to keep his mother in the dark about the whole thing. So Vincent rolls up on Tasha to let her know that he's been kidnapped. And of course she don't know shit and she's panicking or whatever. And once again, I just don't understand why he did it to his mama. I don't get that part of the storyline. I'm not going to even try to figure it out because I don't care. The season is over almost. The series is almost about to be over. We're going to get new power shows that we can digest and dissect and all that shit, and I'll go further into it in the future. But for this series, I'm over it. So they got everybody in New York dealing drugs for them. They got the strippers, they got the corner boys, they got kids at daycare, bitch. They got lunch ladies, they got bus drivers, they got everybody in New York dealing pills and shit for them so they can get Tariq ass back. I did like the little slow-mo montage. I love the way that they filmed that part. I thought that was very cute. I love the music that they had playing. That was official. So they were able to get all the money. Everybody was working together. That's the one aspect of this episode that I did like, seeing the crew back together, seeing Tasha, Tommy, and Ghost, and even Lakeisha ass, even though she irks, all banding together on they mob type shit. When they all come together, they're at their best. They're like on some Transformers type shit. Tasha is the brain, Tommy's the muscle, and Ghost is the executioner. Like, it all works perfectly. If they could have stayed as that one triangular force, they would have been a force to be reckoned with. But of course, Ghost and his ego and his stupidity and his I'm so much better than you all, I eat Grey Poupon having ass, fucked the whole thing up. And he only wants to use them when he needs it for his own personal gain. So they all come together, like I said, they get the money. Tommy and Ghost are in the car about to go make the drop, and Ghost looking at Tommy like, what are we doing? What's happening between us? Are we still together? Are you still mad at me? Like, it was so gay. The conversation you try to have in the car with Tommy. And Tommy's like, nigga, stop talking to me. I told y'all, fuck with you like that no more. Nigga, like, stop calling me. So then next thing you know, them niggas get pulled the fuck over by Jason and his men at gunpoint. Jason like, I knew you motherfuckers was working together. And they was like, no, we not. Well, Tommy was like, no, we're not really working together. Kind of, sort of. Some shit is going down. Like, Jason, calm the fuck down. Everybody hold up. Everybody freeze. And Jason was like, Ghost, you still owe me this month's payment. Tommy, I'm giving you protection, this, and that. And then that's when Tommy realizes that Ghost is paying him for that murder of the dude that he thought was him in the car. And he realized once again, Ghost is leaving him out of shit, not being 100% honest. So Jason then takes half the money as payment and gives him the other half. So now they are down again. So they go to Vincent, only give him half the fucking money. So since they only had half the money, Vincent hold them at gunpoint, got Tariq in the chair or whatever. Tariq still thinking it's a Tyler Perry playing shit. But then she get really real when Vincent then takes a pillowcase and stuff it with oranges and start beating the shit out of his little ass. And I know a lot of you viewers got a kick out of seeing Tariq finally getting his ass kicked. The shit was funny as hell. Only thing I did not like about this scene is that underneath his shirt they had the board that actors wear to protect themselves from hits. And you could visibly see it underneath his hoodie. I was like, they could have filmed that better for it to make the scene even more believable and that he was taking those hits. But if you look, you can see the board underneath his shirt. They even still had the board underneath his shirt when his character falls to the ground out of the chair, which was stupid to me, but whatever. But I loved Vincent beating the shit out of Tariq. The shit was funny as hell. He was sexy to me. I wanted to give him my number. I was like, hey Vincent, how you doing? Want to take me to Ruth Chris, nigga, Red Lobster? So he was beating the shit out of him. Tommy like, come on, Vincent, man. Like, chill the fuck out. He a kid. Ghost like, get off my motherfucking son, nigga. He up here thinking he's She-Hulk or some shit. Tariq looking like, this nigga is really hitting me in my chest. This was not a part of the deal. Like, what the fuck is going on, my nigga? So then Vincent tells them that they got 24 more hours to get him his money, or a couple of hours, or 7 hours, or 5 minutes, or whatever the fuck, to give him the rest of his money, or Tariq ass is dead. So they leave, and Tariq was like, that wasn't a part of the plan. He was like, it's a part of the plan now because you told me they had that money. And now I know you bullshitting. So now Tariq realizes, oh shit, I done fucked up. I done did too much. I done got played. This nigga's about to kill me. What the fuck have I done? So, the feds then roll up on Tasha at her daycare while Lakeisha is there, and the product that they got from her little drug dealer is in the back. So they kind of freaking out. Rodriguez, I think that's the Fed's name, was like, you know, we need to speak to your son. You got a few hours for us to get this done or whatever. So now she's freaking out because once again, Ghost has left her in the dark and has not told her something. So she goes to Ghost like, why you ain't tell me the Feds need to talk to him? And Ghost like, everything is fine. Calm the fuck down, shortcakes. Vincent's not going to do nothing and we'll get Vincent to let him go for 5 minutes for us to have a conversation because Vincent's not going to want the Feds sniffing around or whatever. So Tasha and Reed go to speak to the Feds or whatever. He make up some stupid ass elaborate story saying that he went out the back way because it's some white man that live on the 12th floor that be harassing him for being black in the building. I was like, this nigga just lie about anything. But he was honest with saying he went to go get hot chocolate and he has a good alibi because of course if they play it back at the shop that night, they'll see him getting coffee, getting hot chocolate, but the gag is that he had Proctor's daughter with him. So that's gonna really implicate him. It's like, why did you have his daughter with him? Why did you sneak out with his daughter at that time of night? So that's what's going to implicate Tariq even more. And I think that's going to come back to haunt him. Mark my words with that. So Tasha sees after they speak to the Feds, Tasha like, nigga, I know your ass is lying. Like, I know you better than you know yourself, you little lying motherfucker. And then she goes to touch his stomach and he winces and she pulls up his shirt and she sees him all the bruises and stuff. And he was like, you know, it's nothing you can do about it. Even after y'all give him the money, he already said he gonna kill me, Dad, and Tommy. Because at this point, his character realized he's been played and he's not gonna get the $2 million. Vincent is not going to split the $2 million with him and that he's been fucking played. And I was like, that's what your ass get because you think you so goddamn grown, you think you know everything, and you think you smarter than the average bear bitch, but you're not. So, Lakeisha finds out that Tasha is dealing at the daycare. And I was like, first of all, why would they have Tasha's character tell her anything when she asks her what the fuck is going on with her and the old boy? I don't know the character's name. We're going to call that nigga Blizz or whatever. But I was like, why would they have Tasha's character confide anything in Lakeisha when Lakeisha has been giving her entire ass a kiss? Like, bitch, we could be cool, bitch, but I ain't telling you my business like that. You don't even want me involved in yours. So why would they have her character tell Lakeisha about her selling drugs for somebody? Because, bitch, you ain't giving me your ass to kiss now for months, and now you want to be in my business because you nosy as shit. Bitch, mind your business. So Tasha tells her about her deal and she like, girl, oh my God, da, da, da. So Tasha tells Tommy and Ghost that she got to connect after she finds out that Jason took half the money. They look like you got to connect. And her Ghost Thompson, Tasha, you back in the game and ain't said nothing. You foul as fuck as that. And I'm like, this nigga calling somebody foul as fuck. Boy, if you don't go somewhere and slap into a Slim Jim with your ass, you the main line ass nigga. So she like, look, I'm gonna handle this since y'all couldn't fucking handle it. And she walk her little ass out. So they try to sell the coke, but they only end up getting like 40 G's or something like that. I can't remember the total because the connect that Tasha got some lousy ass product, some lame shit that don't nobody fucking want. So now they even more fucked because they gotta come up with this money and they don't know how the fuck they gonna do it. So Tasha, once again being the mastermind, comes up with the idea to rob all the rich people that's gonna be at Truth that night for Councilman Tate's gathering or whatever. And so her and Ghost will be there so that'll give them an alibi. They're gonna have they're gonna have Tommy dudes come and be the robbers. They're gonna rob everybody, they're gonna sell the jewelry and everything, and then make a profit off of it, which was a genius idea. But for insurance, in case things don't go right, Tommy and Shrek go and kidnap one of Vincent's men. So at the club that night, Dre is walking around, free as a bird, and he peeps his partners, Timon and Pumbaa, walking in. He looking like, what the fuck is going on? Like, they in suits and shit. He like, what the fuck is going on? So he followed Timon. Timon sees him and kind of follow him outside because, you know, he trying to kill that nigga because he found out they, a season or so back, you remember he found out that Dre's character killed their homeboy. So he want that nigga head. But Dre, and so the robbery ensues. But remember, Dre's character now knows that some shit went down that night and that Ghost was involved. So that's gonna come back to haunt Ghost. This whole robbery situation is going to come back to bite him in the ass because Dre knows what the fuck happened. He's going to put two and two together. So they robbed the place, but Councilman Tate, when the dudes is speaking, he recognizes Alphonse's voice. He's like, I know you from somewhere. Dude, like, shut the fuck up. Tasha and Ghost playing along with the situation. Ghost acting like he don't want to give up his watch. And Tasha like, Ghost, just give him the watch. We can replace it later. That shit had me dying laughing. He give up the watch. Alphonse, though, on the way out, decides to have a whole monologue with old girl Ramona, and I'm like, what are you doing, sir? I didn't understand it. Like, was his character just an idiot? Was he on coke? Like, what the fuck is going on? I guess his character was on coke. That's the only thing I could think of, was that he was on drugs or some shit like that. He decides to have a whole dialogue with Ramona on the way out and shit, and that then gives Tate the idea to have a hero moment to make himself look even better and to take his ass down, because we found out in this episode that he was a stellar officer back in his police days. So he pulled his gun out on Alphonse and he was like, put the gun down. I know who you are, Alphonse. Alphonse go to shoot his ass, but he bop, bop, real quick, shoot him in the heart. He dead. So now Councilman Tate has this hero moment that's going to make him look like a fucking pillar of the community. It's going to make him even greater. It's going to give him an even greater chance to win. And so now he's looking great. So it actually ended up, this robbery situation ended up working in Councilman Tate's favor. And I'm wondering, did Councilman Tate know that Ghost was in on this? I think he's going to put two and two together and knows that Ghost and Tasha was in on this whole robbery thing. So Ghost and Tommy meet up in the middle of the night with Vincent to give him the money and to switch, do the switch off for the money. And Tariq, they get Tariq back, they give him the money. And of course, Vincent does what he said he was going to do. His plan was to kill all three of them. But then Ghost came through with an ace in the hole when Benny and his whole motherfucking crew pull up. Benny is Proctor's cousin. Benny came through with the one time. Benny could get it, and I don't even like Benny like that, but Benny's swag was on a whole nother motherfucking level. Benny ass bitch walked up, was like, Vincent, we're not doing this tonight. Take your ass home, eat your spaghetti and meatballs, take an X-Lax and go to bed, nigga. We're not doing this shit tonight. You don't want these type of problems with me. You know, I told y'all on last week's episode, what did I tell you? Because this is the writer in me that sees things before the average bear. I told you all that Benny would end up coming to Tariq's rescue and cashing in a favor for him. And that favor was when he dropped Lisa Marie off at the house and he took care of her. I told y'all that he was going to end up giving that little boy a favor, but the favor ended up just coming through the way of his daddy, but it was still a favor nonetheless for what he did for Lisa Marie. I told you. So he told Vincent, you know, he took care of my little niece or whatever Lisa Marie is, my niece or my cousin. So he means something to me. You're not going to lay a hand on him. And Vincent didn't want no motherfucking smoke. Vincent pussied out. And I was like, I don't even want to fuck you no more. I want to fuck Benny. Benny like, you got a big dick anyway. So Vincent and his people mobbed out. And Ghost and Benny gave each other dap. And Tommy's standing there. Like, what the fuck's going on, Willis? And then he was like, thank you, Benny. Thank you a lot for coming through. Thank you. And Benny gave him a look like, no problem. You know, it was just a favor for Ghost. He told me who killed Proctor. And what's that nigga name? Tommy was looking like, oh, he told you who killed Proctor. So now he wondering his head, like, has Ghost figured it the fuck out and Ghost playing me and this nigga know I did it and these niggas about to come for me? But in all actuality, Ghost's character did not tell Benny that it was Tommy that did it, because at that point when he initially talked to Benny at the club early in the episode, he had no idea that it was Tommy that did it. He told Benny's character that Proctor came to stay with him because he was had to go on the stand against a witness or whatever. And maybe he was the one that did it. So Benny was like, "Oh, okay, thanks for the rap or whatever." So he's thinking in his mind that person was the one that killed his cousin. He has no idea at this point that it was Tommy, but he does know that Tommy and Proctor had beef and that Tommy constantly threatened his cousin, so he doesn't like Tommy. So at the end of the episode, Tommy goes home to Lakeisha, weak ass, and tells her, Ghost knows that I killed Proctor. It's going to be an even more bigger problem for me. I think he's going to take this harder than the Angela thing, which they have not done a good thing of him more than Angela. It's like the bitch died and he was like, over it. Well, this is the problem with the writing. He's like, because he did all this shit for this bitch and she died, and he did one episode of this, him seeing the bitch float around the room, and then after that, it's just like, oh, she died. Angela's gone. Nobody cares about it. Don't keep up with emotions or feelings. You would think this nigga be laid out crying somewhere, but he's not. So Lakeisha's like, I'm not gonna let him hurt you. I'll kill him before I let him hurt you. Girl, you flinch every time somebody knock on the door. Sit down somewhere, Lakeisha. So he tells her, game time is over. It's time to step this shit up. I gotta kill this nigga for real now. So now they really about to go heads up. AKA the final betrayal. Then over at Tasha's crib, Ghost is over there sitting on the couch, and he's sitting there staring off into the Matrix, and he says, Tasha, Tommy killed Proctor. She like, what? What you talking about, Ghost? He go over there into her little kitchenette, and tell her he killed Proctor. He was like, Proctor came to my house because he knew that the penthouse would be the safest place to hide away from Tommy. And Tommy had our son leave that door open for him. Tommy had Tariq help him kill Proctor. And she was like, oh my God, he did do it because he lied to the police. And at that moment, they realized that they done raised the whole motherfucking sociopath, and they got to sleep with one eye open because this nigga is crazy. And then the episode goes the fuck off, child. It was a decent episode for what it was for Power. I give this episode a B-. For Power, I give it a B-. So let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode down below. Let's talk. Be respectful, because I block bitches. Once again, if you don't like the way I commentate on my channel, you don't have to watch, because she, me, her will never change. I'm grown. Okay? Grown as fuck. Nobody tells me how to act, behave, think, speak, or anything. Okay? All right, now that we got to understand it. I love you guys. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. Bye.